We see every day how libraries are transforming. We see it in our collections, our physical spaces, our programs, our technology, and our patrons. Our communities are also changing, and many of us are facing new challenges because of it. Perhaps your demographics have changed, or you're facing challenging political or funding pressures. You're seeing an increased demand for services by jobless seekers, English learners, homeless patrons. How do we as library professionals step up to these challenges? How are we sure we are even taking on the correct challenges for our communities? I had the privilege of attending the first Harwood Institute Public Innovators Lab for library professionals last fall in Washington, D.C., sponsored by the American Library Association and the Harwood Institute. Its goal is to train library professionals to help them rethink how they approach community engagement work. At its core, the idea is to shift our focus outward to the community rather than inward to our own institutions. This approach focuses on becoming knowledgeable about our community's aspirations and helping the community to achieve those aspirations. And I've been using those tools ever since returning to my library in Oak Park. And they're already having incredible, we're already seeing incredible things happening. We're seeing conversations take place that have the kinds of conversations that have never taken place before. We're seeing incredible potential for our own internal strategic planning. And I'm sharing what we're learning with other stakeholders who are finding the conversations to be very interesting because they're very different than the kinds of conversations that they've ever had with their communities before. But the kind of public knowledge that Harwood encourages you to get is the kind of knowledge that you get only from talking directly to the people in your community, to ask them what their aspirations are. What kind of community do they want to live in? What do they think will help make that community that kind of community? And who should be involved?
Most of this session, what we're going to be doing is having conversations at your table with the other people who are there. And there's a couple things I'd like to encourage you to think about as you have those conversations. Be comfortable with ambiguity. Ambiguity is okay. You'll get clarity as time goes along, but just be comfortable with not having it all figured out right away, and that'll help you with this. On your table, you should have this turn quiz. These are word choices. We want you to go through each one of these and make a choice. And which one are you more focused on as you think about the work that you're doing in your community? We want you to have a conversation that really gets at these questions.